Hello, people and people like things. It's been a while. Well, maybe not for the YouTube side, but whatever. Yeah. What hardcore series? I don't remember a hardcore series where I made it to 100 days and then next time I start playing, I died to lava. Nothing like that. Nope. Well, we're finally doing it. We're finally restarting the Minecraft Let's Play. A good chunk of you probably won't know what that is. Basically, back like 7 years ago, I had a Let's Play series for Minecraft, but due to those COPA laws, and the fact I was in a big move, I had to delete it to make sure I wasn't getting nothing was known about what they were doing. So I deleted it with intention of re-uploading it later, but then my computer died and I lost all the files, so including the world save. So yeah, that's fun. So I just never started again, and then I had a whole bunch of other stuff, and then the COVID times, and then yeah, rough few years. Basically, finally gonna start over. What's special about this one is I'm actually playing in the snapshot for once, so we might be able to see the dappled forest. And yeah, this is just going to be a normal Let's Play. I'm not going to be torturing myself pointlessly and losing all my progress repeatedly. Like, I'll actually be able to build structures and all sorts of actual things. It'll be, I'll actually play the game instead of just, constantly suffering, which will be different, considering how long I've been doing the hardcore challenge series. For the YouTube side, I've done a few, but I only decided to do the UHC one. Got some nice iced sun tea to drink today. Okay, now still got the seed for the UHC survival in case I ever want to reuse it. And another cool seed. But we're gonna get into create new world. Okay. This is gonna be nostalgic. Dread plays Minecraft. And I'm not clicking this button, it's just gonna be survival. My voice cracked. Difficulty normal. Allow commands. I'll do that just so I can, if there's something broken or something, or so I can fly up and take screenshots, but all my progress will be on. These will be long form compared to the 20 to 40 minutes I would do last time. I might edit chunks out because I am cat not now. I might edit chunks out between streaming and uploading. We will see. Depends how good I am at being able to keep up an active conversation. So expect lots of edits. No, we'll find out. Yeah, Dread plays Minecraft again. Nostalgic. Hello, kitty. Are you upset? Are you upset that I set you in for the night? Well, too bad. She don't like being inside at night. Okay, let's see. World type. It's gonna be large biomes. Oop, cat suddenly made noise. It's gonna be large biomes, and what was the seed name for my old Let's Play? I think it was... No, it was not Dread Plays Minecraft. It was just Dread the Mad Smith. I can't remember if I capitalized the T or if it was all one word, but this is close enough. Okay. Okay, everything's set. Structures, not going to do the bonus chests. Okay, we're going to be hoping desperately for a dark oak forest, either nearby or within a good distance, because that's my main building material. Okay, here we go. I'm excited. What if I spawn in the sulfur cave? That'd be cool. Okay, we found the dark oak forest. How convenient. How very convenient. Okay. Whoa. This is kind of like where my house was in my old Let's Play. Lore time. Basically, when I started my Let's Play, oh, we got the caves, the lush caves. Basically, when I started my Let's Play, I spawned right next to a Minecraft village in plains. I'm like, this is boring. And as I was facing the village, ooh, you might have some hills. As I was facing the forest, as I was facing the village, to the right was a forest. I hope I don't make that many grammatical mistakes. Is grammatical a word? Anyway, so to the right was a dark oak forest. I'm like, you know what? This is too good a spawn. I'm going to run into the forest. And I ran into the forest until I came across a river. And I came to a spot like this, where the river went that way, and I was just at the bend of the river. And that's where I built my house. There's even a patch of dirt the same. Now, this is not the exact same setup, because I did not spawn in a dark oak forest. I spawned next to one, so if there's a village that way, I'm gonna freak out. But basically, this is the setup. The rivers were not as big back then. Let me get down. I'm still afraid to take any damage, but I can heal now. This is not the same setup, though. There was a little island, and there was like a hole that led to like an underground cave, and I made a big fuss about how one day we'll visit the Death Cave, and yeah. But then it turned out to just be a tiny little cave. But, oh boy, does this feel like a very similar spot. There's even a mushroom where I planted one. Like, this is not like if you re-upload the same seed on whatever version I was playing, this would not be the same. But it feels very similar, and that's kind of freaking me out a little bit. Also, hold on. Oh, we got the day counter in the top left. Options. Controls, video settings. I want to fix clouds. Let's see. Where's clouds? Clouds, fast. Fancy. Off. Fast. I guess. Yeah. That works. Man, this feels very much like it. The chunk of land was a bit more that way, though. I'll just headcanon it as erosion. Okay, we can actually do stuff now. I think I'm going to destroy this tree. This will be the first tree I kill. First tree I rip apart while it's alive, and that's kind of horrifying if you think about it. Okay, we got wood. Do I not get achievements? I think they made it so you don't get achievements if you... I'm not going to ever hunt achievements anyway, because this is intending to be a forever world. And forever worlds, they always reset. If I'm going to do achievements, it'll be a hardcore survival challenge. That might be my next one. Get all achievements in a hardcore survival. Imagine getting all achievements in a UHC survival. That would be a nightmare. Like, could you even get... How did we get here? And... Man, that's a later on thing. Okay, we got wood, we got sticks, and we don't get achievements. You know what? Man, this really feels like it. It scares me. I kind of want to look around and see if there's similar landmarks before I do anything. But, I'm just gonna build a house at spawn. I'm just gonna build a house at spawn. I don't have to search everywhere. I got a freaking Dark Oak Forest on spawn again. And it feels a lot like my old Let's Play, so... Like, I keep turning around, expect to see my farm there, my house, and... It's like I ingrained that thing into my brain permanently, and now I come here, it's like... Thousands of years later, I should have, like, spawned underground and dug out. You know, if I'd known I would get this... Well, actually, I think I did. I might have checked seeds, like, a year ago. In preparation for a Let's Play. But then stuff happened and I couldn't do it. I can't... Yeah, I think I actually did do variations of Dread the Madsmith. Yeah, I did. So... But yeah, if I had known that I would get this, I might have, but I forgot because I was like, okay, because I was going to do like a highly curated one. I don't know. Can't remember. Where basically I was gonna, yeah, if I had known from, active memory, that I was gonna start in a similar scenario, I would have, like, dug underground and then just popped out of the ground and be like, how long have I been asleep? Or something along those lines. I am just flabbergasted that I spawned in a Dark Oak Forest. Oh, I remember. I was going to do it all one word, no capitalizations. Just to make the seed different. But then I found out that the seeds, I think my old, seed was Dread the Madsmith, all one word, all capital. Now that I think about it, but this is how my name's spelled. I wonder if I should have put the hyphen. I don't know. Just gonna convert all these to sticks. I'm yakking too much. This is a Dark Oak Forest. It's still dangerous. Just gonna make an axe, and since I don't have achievements, it don't matter if I craft everything. This. And this. I actually didn't need to craft the hoe. Okay, we got a bit of an underwater cave here. Yeah, I remember... Hold on. Back on the 15 subjects I'm on right now, I did check seeds of Dread the Madsmith, but I don't know if I checked... I don't know, I'll figure it out. I really am just tempted, though, to... Like, you know how I usually just run around when I start? I'm really, really tempted to search the land and see if there's similar landscapes. Like, that way would be a plains. That way would be a birch forest. That way would be mountains. And then a swamp. And that way would be a body of water and then a bunch of rivers. And then I found a spot where I would have rather had built. It was like really river-filled environment. It was like gorgeous. And I think that was a little bit before the house sold and I had to move. because it was in a time when we weren't expecting the house to sell. So when it happened, everyone was really unprepared, and we only had like 2 months to get out of the house before the new tenants moved in. Not tenants. Owners. Why did I say tenants? Bleh, whatever. Well, anyway. I'm starving. Wait, hold on. Did I set it to... Hold on. Options. World options. There we go. That's one reason I want to have cheats and stuff enabled, so I can change things if they need to be changed. Do I need cheats enabled? Yeah. I'm not gonna spawn any objects or any special loot chests or anything. I'm gonna try to make sure every moment I... Dang, scroll wheel's still broken. Every moment I play actively on screen. Unless there's like a lot of off-camera work to do, but yeah. But the cheats are merely so that I can fix things. If I don't think it'll help me with world corruption. You know what? I probably should have not enabled them. If it can't help me with that, but yeah, if something's broken or glitched or something like that. Plus, I want to be able to take screenshots for thumbnails. Okay, I'm just gonna build a tiny shack. And then once I clear a little more land, I'll show you I'll show you exactly how I built. Just a good 4x4 space inside will work. Exactly how I built my previous world. Okay, got it. My previous starter base. I think I started out with a 5x5. Okay. Can you hear the cat? Can you hear the cat? I don't know if you can hear the cat. She's angry. Okay. I do want to get some spruce. Because I like the dark oak for building, but these are not the doors I prefer. These are like really fancy manor home doors. And I like the rustic cabin doors. I can leave that. Okay. We're in the dark oak forest at night with no food. If this was UHC, I'd be horrified. Also, my spawn is like right here. I don't have to run back. But... Okay. First stone. I'm drowning for it. There's plenty of stuff down here. Ooh. Hold on. Got magma. I hope it don't go down anymore. That's a bummer. I'm gonna be stealing that magma though. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Need air. Okay. Where's the music? I literally have the thing tagged in-game music for a reason. Oh. Well then, that's... Uh-oh. Well then. Can't run. Can't run. Can't run. Can't run at all. Whew. I should get food, shouldn't I? Okay, I want to make a stone pickaxe. And my dog is barking at the cat because the cat's upset. Precious creatures, aren't they? They just make my life so easy. Okay. Can you hear the critters? Probably not. I got good noise filtering on here. OBS actually comes with decent noise filter. Okay, I only got one creeper explosion. That's great. And none of these things are going to despawn because we're in a dark forest. So, yeah, this isn't going to be easy. We're on hard mode, so, yeah. Okay, I want to get enough for a single furnace. Until I heal up, I'm not going to go after that coal. Uh-oh. Well, I'm going to go check on the dog. I am back. The dog is fine. She actually got outside when I locked the door. Interesting. And the cat was harassing her. Precious, precious creatures. Okay. This is exactly like what happened on my first Minecraft night. Except it was skeletons. Ooh, that's a nice sword you got there. Well, this is gonna be morbid, but I found a food source. Yeah. Look at all that food. Night's almost over. Yeah, get to this side. Yes, I know I can craft a stone axe. I probably should. But I don't really have to kill them right now, because the sun will come up soon. Let's see. One? Yeah. Yeah, this will be a good thumbnail. Gonna take a screenshot. Why not? Yeah, thank you guys. I already got a thumbnail. I think I'm gonna keep that little water feature. I might have to go adventuring a little bit. Wait for... Yep, there we go. So, how are you guys doing? Yeah, I want them all right here. I don't want to go after them and have any wander off in the woods, because then they won't burn, because these used to be called the Roofed Forest. They changed the name of this place so many times. It was the Dark Forest, it was the Black Forest, the Dark Forest, the Roofed Forests. But basically, these trees block all the sunlight so the mobs don't despawn, and that makes this environment slightly more dangerous. Yeah, drop that sword if you'd be so kind. Think these are leader zombies. Oh, I did get an achievement. So you do get achievements. Oh, hello. How are you? Oh man, if I had hay, I'd be set. What's that? Oh! Holy crap! Man, if I had hay, I'd get a freaking 17. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to trade enough. Oh, he's got slime balls. Although slime balls are less valuable now that you can just craft leads with string. Okay. Temporary starter home. Why did I put pillars up? Why did I put pillars up? Why did I try to make it look aesthetic? I didn't even... Well, actually, you do need corners because mobs can hit you through the corners. Why did I put corners up? Can someone explain that to me? Explain why I would feel the need to make corners. Okay. Well, I got a seed. Just scarf it down. Scarf it all down. Ugh. Ugh. Just the rotten flesh of your dead. I don't know how, if we are actually related or if they're like conjured beings of darkness, but I'm assuming they were once people. Because that's usually how the zombies go. But... Ugh. Okay, I ate a bunch of rotten flesh. Hopefully some apples drop. Yeah, a lot of people hate the Wandering Trader, but I like the Wandering Trader. He's a little guy that comes along and you can sell things to and then buy stuff not native to the environment you're in, so nothing really wrong with that. They're just a little bit annoyed that he shows up every so often. But I like him. I kind of wish they'd each have themed outfits based on whatever biome, materials, and items they're selling. So, like, a wintry one would come by and he'd be selling taigas or snow plane stuff. I will not kill him for the llamas. Or the leads, so... Yeah, I treat my villagers and villager-adjacent creatures very ethically. Except for the illagers and witches, which I legit put in the torture machines. Every so often. You know, not like in a sadistic way, mind you. I just, you know... Basically, I needed a way to spawn raids. And for the witch, I needed Halloween decorations. Don't ask. I might do it this Halloween. I actually planned this thing out in a time period where I can do summer stuff and Halloween stuff. I wish they would let you carve melons. That'd be nice. Make a slightly different type of golem, perhaps. Okay. I think the current plan... is to look around real quick. Because I want to see how similar the landmarks are to what I had in the past. Let's see. There was a spot near my home, but it was like over here. I had a piece of dirt like that too. This feels very similar, and if there's mountains this way, I'm going to be ecstatic. Ooh, the new fallen trees. Why am I surprised at seeing that? I'm literally having flashbacks to when I was doing my first Let's Play. Ooh, big fungus. There aren't a lot of animals. I'm kind of hoping to find animals. I would like a grass block. Just don't teleport out. Nice. Pearl and grass block. Sweet. Sweet. Oh. That's a cave. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Well, this kind of matches up with the big mountain in terms of locale, but it's not quite the same. Ooh, got a ravine. Ooh. Oh, it's not a full lava ravine. It's just, ooh, look at that. It's just a full, they flooded with a single lava source block. Sheep. I'm going to do my best not to die, but I'm not going to make any promises. Now, do I save the sheep, or do I murder the sheep? None of them match. I got 2 white ones, but then a black one and a gray one. I could murder the cows. Just for some... I need the food, so... Ooh, two mutton. That's nice. 2 more mutton. Okay, you get to live. Baba, black sheep, have you any wool? I'll kill everyone you love and come back for you later. That's how the saying goes, right? Let's see. Where'd the other sheep go? That other sheep hightailed it out of here. Speaking of hightail, I still have no intention to play. I mean, it looks good, don't get me wrong, but if I were to play one of the Minecraft-inspired voxel games, I'd be doing Vintage Story. But it's a little complicated to get. Ooh. Getting lots of copper. I should probably start mining the copper. Where is the music? Yeah, this is still within the area of where the mountain was. Oh. Hello. Don't mind me. Oh. Let's just, yeah, sorry. It's just how it has to be. Don't think there's a spawner. How abrupt. Let's see. Gonna shout out on some more flesh. Well, we got some interesting cave structures. If there's a mountainous area, I think I'll move into that. But so far, we're just getting these foothills. But it is going up. Yeah. Part of the reason I'm doing this is to try to find food. So I can do more things without worrying about dying. Ooh. There's a beach, approximately where there was a beach. Yeah, it's not... Oh, I almost fell down it. Oh. It's definitely not the same place, but... oh, it feels very similar, and I like that. Nice. I think I'm going to go over there, but first... I really should be starting that starter home. Really. I was hoping I could find some sheep and sleep through the night. You know, if I can get a skeleton down, I can use the bones to dye the black wool and make it white wool so I can sleep. Should have snagged that sheep. Here's the cow. Oop, 2 cows. Kind of want to leave these cows. Oh, there's the gray one. There we go. Oh no, I like the black sheep. Probably the story about them being isolated and stuff. Of course, now he's all alone because I killed all his family. But hey, they'll be buttery and delicious. Imagine if they added butter. That'd be neat. They should add cheese and butter. Like, put cheese in a cauldron, wait a bit. Cheese. Put milk in a cauldron, wait a bit. Cheese. A little screwy today, I don't know why. Okay, just going through the worst possible spot to be in at night. Nothing wrong with that. Literally could be monsters around every corner. Apple. And I don't have to hoard the apple in hopes of finding gold. Oh, this is wonderful. I need a... Ah! Well then. Hope I have enough dirt. I did not. Ah! Do you mind? I mean, seriously, do you mind? So yeah, if there's a body of water over there, I can really just headcanon that this is the exact same spot like hundreds of years later and I've been in suspended animation or something. Kind of want to just go in that hole and hide, but... Ooh, pig. I definitely need food. Tell you what. Let's just go on along on the river. Do I help them or leave? I think I'll leave. Not really anything I can do right now. Seriously, an ender pearl and grass block. Don't know why I'd need a grass block, but I'm happy to have it. Yeah, back in when I did my first Let's Play. Oh boy, this was not as wide. Where is the dang music, by the way? I want music. But yeah, the rivers were not wide. They ran out. In fact, it was so bad I called it the Lazy River. Because, well, it wouldn't make it all the way. It would like have really dry patches, so you have to get out, knock your boat, break your boat. Bleh. I was like, knock off your boat? What? Kill your boat, I guess. My brain's screen. This does feel very similar, but it's not quite the same. Although there was another left turn. Let's see. Oh! Yeah, I haven't gone over the rules, have I? Basically, I'm not allowed to make any, how do I put this? Hold on, let me check this out first. Oh. I'm not allowed to nether portals unless I'm repairing one of these ones, but oh boy, is that sucky. Oh, birch forest. Although this is an old growth birch forest. So, my ability to headcanon that this is the same spot, just hundreds of years to thousands of years later. Yeah. Look at this. It's not quite the same positioning, but I'm just going to say it's thousands of years. Although, I don't think there's a village over here. Though the village had a lot of water lakes, so those little tiny globs of water that they call lakes for some reason. Also, I had the lava lake sitting on when you could do that. A Nautilus. This is the first one I've seen in survival, I believe. Neat. Can I sound you? No, you need a saddle. Neat. So yeah, I'm just gonna say the plains eroded away. Okay, I'm having flashbacks to Trident Drowned. They really need to come up with a special name for them. Like Javeliners or something. Now, do I go back or do I go over here? Yeah. So, I'm headcanoning this is the same spot, but there's been mass tidal forces or something that changed the environment. Let's do Enderman, having a little Enderman meeting. Interesting, what are they plotting? Okay, I'm turning around. Turning around. Yeah. Okay, what are the rules? The rules are... Oh man, I had it all researched and not researched, rehearsed and ready. Basically, I am not going to use F3. Like that, I have, if I get lost, I have to find my way via landmarks or compasses. Okay. Ooh, turtle. I christened this Turtle Beach. That's our first landmark. Turtle Beach. Not sponsored. Please sponsor me. I need new peripherals. Where's the Minecraft music? But basically, not allowed to use F3. If I get lost, I get lost. Hello, witch. How are you? Yeah. You do. Ah! Not again. Not like this. Okay, I was like, is that just a free trident? And then I'm like, ah. Everything's taking pot shots. See how much of a range they have? And those things hit for a ton. That's why I'm always freaking out about them. I think we keep going this way. And then go around the river bend. I keep having flashbacks to my old series. It's really something. Like, this really feels like the same area, and I'm really, 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 really happy about that. Hold on. Yeah, this is more like it. This is more like it. You would go through the river, and then the river would go down and to the left. Yeah, yeah. And then there'd be birch forest. Although this isn't birch forest. It's just, I thought it was birch forest, but it was just those things. And this would be a giant, massive island surrounded by river in two directions. And one time, it all burnt down because there were lava lakes. Oh, there's a birch forest. See, it's the same spot. It's magic. If it is the same seed I used, then that might explain it, but there weren't large biomes back then, so... I think it was Dread the Madsmith with each thing capitalized. One word? Was it one word or separate? I cannot remember for the life of me. But Dread the Madsmith was the seed I used. Yeah, and then you get another little bit of... Oh, there's a stone. Not the same, but similar. Ooh. Well, I have a spot for a quarry. Nice. I really gotta finish discussing the rules. Okay, rules. No F3. No cheating, of course, which would be rule number 1. This thing's only for bugs, screenshots, or glitches, or stuff. Mostly screenshots. Like, if I build a structure, I want to be able to take a picture of it floating in the air. Let's see. No F3. I'm debating if spawner farms should be allowed. I might do a creeper farm in the future, but I might have some special rules on mob farms. But as of right now, no mob farms until I get myself established. I like the smooth jazz Minecraft music. I like how I look up whenever I'm concerning the music. Like, is the music coming from the sky? Is it heaven music? What's the logic there? Explain that to me. Do I see this as like a flat plane of existence and then the true reality exists there and then like the sky turns into striped circuit board looking stuff when reality breaks or something? I don't know. Let's see. Oh. I am not allowed to trade with villagers until I cure a zombie villager. So I can go to a village, but I cannot trade with them. I'm also not allowed to touch their crops. So if I need a special crop, like, well, if I need beetroots for whatever reason, I can't snag the beetroots. I can't do anything with the villagers. Frog in my throat. Nothing with the villagers at all. No trading, no. Well, I can interact with them, I can protect them, I can sleep in their houses and stuff. But, yeah. Just gonna... What happened here? What? You happy with yourself? Oh. These guys don't count as villagers. They're villager adjacent. and they're a lot harder to trade with because it's all random. But I'll avoid cheating and just there. Placation. Where's my... Okay. Gonna make a shovel. Just gonna make this area exactly like it was when I played. Well, exactly like that area was. This is not the same area. This is a different seed generator. This is before large biomes, but you know what I mean. My head is literally telling me this is the same spot thousands of years later, so that's what I'm gonna go with. That'll be the lore. This is the lazy river when it stopped being lazy. And that's the Scorch, what do I call it? The Scorch, after it grew back. And the mountains eroded. The village was flooded. If there's flooded ruins out there, that would be great. Ocean ruins, that would be awesome. But this is the same spot. I had my thing completely level to the ground. But I don't know if I'm going to do that. I'm a lot better of a builder than I was back then, because that was literally my first moments in Minecraft filmed live. Also, what were the other rules? Man, if I could remember things. No 3. I'm trading with villagers until I cure zombie villagers. You know what? I'm going to fill this back up. And I don't know what I'll do. I'm just going to level out the ground. Maybe chop down this tree that got damaged. Maybe gather some more stone. And yak. You know, play Minecraft. This is going to break any moment now. Oop. See? I told you. Trying to just... There we go. Okay. Okay. No trading with villagers, no F3. Okay, no cheating, no F3, no trading with villagers. No mob farms until I reach a certain point. I might make it a requirement that all mob farms have to be spawners, but I'll refine that. Mob farms to be determined. And I might make a rule that all the gear I use I have to make myself. Okay. Yeah. There we go. That's all the rules for now. I will add more rules or subtract more rules in the future and make requirements and stuff. I really should have rehearsed this a bit more. So yeah, I can't trade with villagers until I save some villagers from zombification. That's going to be the big challenge. Also, at some point... Oh, I also cannot use nether portals. I have to restore a broken down nether portal. That's going to be a requirement too. So, yeah, that's actually pretty much it. I think I remembered it all. Eventually. Okay, this is damaged already. So I'm just going to smooth out the terrain. And I'm basically just going to rebuild my house with modern aesthetics. But I'm going to start by the base, which basically it was a floor of cobblestone. It stretched all the way into the river. with an overhang. And I deleted the overhang, and then I moved the overhang, and so I'll just rebuild the last known thing. And it was flat and level with the river for whatever reason. I actually thought that looked good. And there was a farm over here, and the farm was very small. And I had a chicken farm out back, right around where this hill will be. So I'm just going to reproduce that. I guess my next rule will be I cannot establish a main base until the starter base is finished. And the starter base will be house with a cobblestone basement. Let's see. House, cobblestone basement, overhang, chicken farm, farm. And I think there was a dock, but that was a really late addition. So once I get those, I can build my main base. But right now, starter base. Okay? That'll be a rule. Also, a kind of general rule for all my builds, and I do mean all. I try to be as realistic as possible, and I don't just like I can dirt pillar. I'm allowed to dirt pillar, but I'm gonna do the hidey hole thing and just refill it with dirt. Let's see, right here. Okay. But basically I have to build things realistically. I can't just pillar up to near build height on a bunch of dirt and then make a floating wooden platform. It has to have some actual logic to it. I can't just pillar across. Well, I might have to do that in another, but I'll just say different laws of gravity or something. I can't just pillar across open areas. I have to actually, you know... I think I'm gonna get a furnace built. Oh no, my thing. Oh well. Now I got one to carry with me. I can't just pillar across. I have to be like, there's some physics at play. Let's see. I'll just turn this into charcoal. Should cook this meat first, but getting some charcoal will help. And I guess I'll make some copper tools. I was going to do this whole upgrade path where I have to get specific tools before I use... Yeah. But that's literally just the game. You literally already do that in the game. Okay, I'm going to steal this floor, and by steal I mean harvest, because I'm the one who owns this. You know, I should have used leaves. Leaves are good material to burn early game. Oh, I also had a blacksmith shop. That's definitely going to be a requirement. Okay, we're on day 2. As you can see in the top left corner. I'm keeping that from the hardcore series. It's just really nice to know how many days you've been playing without having to load stuff in. Okay. Did he drink milk? Was that him drinking milk? And it was not him drinking milk. Uh-oh. I'll help you. Oh no, I'm weak. No! I'm sorry, I tried to save them. Man, I like those llamas. Llamas are cute. Just gonna use the leaves as much as I can. Okay, and then I'll just refill this hole. Yeah, I was originally coming up with a concept where, okay, I gotta earn this set of tools before... No, that's already the game. You already have to get stone before you can get metal. You already have to... Yeah, that's already the game. I don't need to do any kind of weird stuff like that. We're just gonna build the basic starter house. Let's see. I think my base was 7 by 7, which round up to 5 by 5 on the inside, which is pretty small, but it's a starter base. It's a fugly little starter base. That's kind of the point. Okay, gonna make some more charcoal out of this stuff. I need to find a white sheep or a skeleton. Okay. And then I can... It's not going to go down. I do dislike the saturation system. If there was one thing I'd change, it'd be the saturation. I would get rid of saturation. Or make it visible somehow. Like these withered haunches here. And maybe add a hydration system, but have it be like an optional toggle. Yeah, that'd be cool. Okay, we got a grass block. Ender pearl. I can make some torches. Feel sorry for that guy and his llamas. And I'm making a campfire, because I don't think campfires existed when I first played. Okay, let's see. I'll just reclaim it. Should I make a couple more? By a couple, I mean a couple of crafts. I don't want to use up all the torches. I'll probably save the saplings, though, so I can compost them later. Oh, wait. Hold on. No, that's not it. And? Composter. I don't hear the villager anymore. Or wandering trader anymore. I don't hear him. He's gone. Why am I trying to open the composter? I don't really need to save any saplings right now. So it's just a bit of wasted space, but I would like the dark oak ones to... Let's get some metal smelting. I can get some early armor. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I kind of want a red bed. I think I heard the trader. Okay, productive night. How you should function in Minecraft. Just hunker down in a hole and then make everything you need. And then come out of the cave and destroy everything like Iron Man. Just gonna... There we go. And the rest I'll save, in case something burns down the forest. That was the hardest hardest thing to deal with. Okay. I can burn the pickaxes. Or wooden tools, I mean. I only got one. Let's see. Gotta get that. And I need more. And that. And I'll use this for wood. And you can't make a copper handle to a shield. For some reason. Really wish that snapshot with all the combat, an experimental combat snapshot, came to the base game. Like, I like the ability to just hold the attack button and, well, attack. As an option, not the default. Okay. Anything else I want to burn? Not really. So, back to that. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find some flowers and dye the bed red. Wait, did they make it so you could dye the thing? Also, since I'm playing in the snapshot, I might encounter the dappled forest. They're colder biomes, I think. I mean, they look like autumn, but they might not have coded that in yet. I don't know. Let's see. I think dark oak is medium, because I think it's kind of humid, which explains the giant freaking mushrooms. You know what? It occurs to me, you don't even need space. You can just craft on top of this stuff. So you don't even really need to make that much space for a hidey hole. It just gets a little claustrophobic. Apologies for the finger cracking. I do that while I'm waiting for stuff. Okay, I'm gonna get a chest piece. And copper shovel, why not? I got... Definitely gonna make an auto smelter. I might do that instead of the blacksmith. No, I'm gonna make the blacksmith shop a full requirement, because that will require me to forge an anvil before I make another base. So basically, starter base has to be completed. I will also make a series of signs in the starter base with all the rules written down. Yeah, that's what I'll do. It's daytime. Everyone and everything's on fire. Free meat. No. Oh, I'm full. I don't hear the wandering trader, although he might have just went home. I'm just going to assume his time expired and he went home. And that looks terrible. I had a spot like that in my previous thing, and it bugged me so much I remember that multiple years later. Okay. Okay. Guess I plot out the area. I want the main structure like right here. The backyard was virtually non-existent. This would have been at this level to the river in the past, but yeah, I don't want that. Wait a minute, I'm in normal survival, not UHC. I can Oh, that is so nice to be able to do that. I don't know why, it's therapeutic. It's a waste of food and resources, but... Okay. I literally could bridge across. Wait a minute. Yeah. And, 2, 3, 4. Oh, messed up. Okay. Still a total waste of resources. You're about to see the absolute brilliance of my starter house. That big. I can't remember if I had stripped logs. I think I still have some screenshots saved somewhere. Like, I lost the computer, but like, I had a general folder of pictures I've saved throughout the years. Yep, there we go. And then I'll replace the floor with cobble. Okay, let's get some... Oh, I meant to redo my Minecraft skin. By the way, this is what I currently look like. Yes, my head looks like a freaking pumpkin. It was made from a real color swatch of my hair. And I just lightened it for the highlights, but it did not lighten true, because I'm more of a dishwater blonde color. But I will be changing my skin to something a little more accurate. I just have to actually remember to do that, because I have a couple of people I make skins for regularly as gifts, and I like doing it all at once because I'm weird like that. Let's just make this a sheer drop for whatever reason. There we go. Okay, and then I filled it in with... Hold on. I'm going to make a basement, but it'll only be on one level. And then I just filled it in like that. No, wait. It was one lower. Yeah, it was one lower. So let's just... I do love the ability to strip logs. It is very nice, because the snapshots, everyone. Snapshot, ladies and gentlemen. It just adds so much variety and texture to wooden builds. Plus, the normal logs look unfinished and dirty in comparison to, you know, actually prepared wood like you would do for a house. Like, you don't build structures with bark. Bark has so much bugs and mold and fungi and odd plant materials and stuff. It just doesn't work as a building material. Unless you have like a sealant of some sort, where the bark is just an outer layer, or the bark is like filler. But even then, it's not preferred. So if you're ever stranded in the woods for a prolonged period of time, don't build with bark unless it's like a bark you can laminate against something. Okay, actively building through the night, like I always do in normal survival. And it's already been an hour, 20 minutes, dang. Ooh, fungus. Oh! In the Dappled Forest update, they don't have an official name for it, which I'm in! For the first time, I'm playing the dang snapshot, because I usually like to just not play the snapshots and then see everything there. When it comes out, like, I do blind plays. I like not knowing everything. Oh. And I never made an axe. Just gonna plop this down. Wait, I did make an axe. Oh. I'm blind. But yeah, usually I do, yeah, blind playthroughs because I'm blind. But now, you only need 2 mushrooms to make a mushroom stew. And when I say 2 mushrooms, I mean any 2 mushrooms except the nether fungus. But any 2 mushrooms. Like 2 red mushrooms, 2 brown mushrooms. Any 2 mushrooms. And this is where the fireplace goes. Let's see. Yeah, and I had little slit windows like this. Yep, this is bringing it all back to me. And I had my door centered. For whatever reason, I don't know. Like nowadays, I put it off to the side and make a window. But I also don't do 5x5 spaces too often anymore either. And this extends 1 more space, but I started out like this. Hold on. I don't want to destroy too much of the woods if I can help it. And this is how I lived. Okay. So the space is 5x5, which would be 25, and I have 27 cobblestone. I'm going to need some more cobblestone, because... Oh! The rules are I have to build structures how I would build them in real life. That was going to be one of the challenges. Whoops! You know what? I built the frame. But from now on, I have to build the foundation before I build anything else. So, yeah, I'm just gonna follow that rule right now. Leave this one for the door. Spiders can get me. Wouldn't that be fun, just fighting massive spiders? And here's where I'd make the basement. And there'd be a ladder right here. I moved the ladder several times. And then I moved it to here. Yeah. I'll just get the door real quick. I'm not hearing anything. Why does the music not loop? Like there's this big pause. Hold on. Options. Music and sound. Music. Captions off. Oh, there's a frequency setting. Oh, that's totally new to me. When did that get added? Whatever, I'm setting it to frequent. I like the Minecraft music. Okay, I need glass. I'm probably gonna have to build it as just a box. But you wanna know the main reason I did 5x5? Back in the day, because I wanted to build like this. And then it'd be exactly centered in each thing. And yes, I know I can make a bed. I hear you. I hear them. The skitters. They can get right through here. Uh-oh. I told you. Oh. Well, there you go. String. Yeah, I am allowed to trade with the Wandering Traders, if I didn't say that before, but I'm not allowed to steal their leads. Or more accurately, I'm morally obligated not to steal their leads. That one I could have taken, because it died, but, you know, I felt bad. Okay, I've pretty much reproduced my... I could sleep through the night. I could. Okay, let's make some... I'm gonna have to make 2 batches. Well, here's the thing that I came up with back in the day that I was so impressed with. And then you get a lot of depth. See this? See this? Huh. I miscounted. Yeah, that was clever stuff, wasn't it? Back in the old days. Well, not the old days, like I came when it just started getting popular, but not just. So, yeah, that's what I would do. Okay, this is probably really dark for everyone because I play with darker settings. But yeah, that's how I used to live. Okay. I should probably get a mine started. You know what? New rule. No mine. No mine until I get the base started. No. Let's see. I did that. Yeah, and then I had and then I did yeah. It's all coming back to me. And then I had a basement under here. And I actually did a good job with the basement because I used mossy cobble that I got from dungeons and stuff. No, wait. They just added the ability to craft it. but I also got some from dungeons. But the majority of the mossy cobble was from combining cobble with vines. Yeah. Oop, here comes the sun. I think we're going to go on a bit of an adventure to make sure things despawn. But also I need some plants tonight. I could kill that pig. But there's some sheep there. Oh, found some dye. I need 3, and guess how many there are? Oh, skeleton. Ah. I have a plan. Oops, I don't have a shield. Yo, skeleton. Whoop. Haha. Uh-oh. This is not working. I was gonna try to get him to aggro the zombie. Oh, he did it. The zombie's at a disadvantage. There we go. Hold that. Perfect. We got an arrow out of that. Haha. Okay, let's make that die. Might give myself one more night of horribleness just before I commit to sleeping. Okay, we're going down this side of the river. And this curves just like the river did, except that things are shuffled around a little bit. And it don't go that way. Not the same, but close. Oh, wait. Wait. Yeah, there was a segment of river, like, around here that I had to dig out. But I did make a canal, and it would be approximately where this thing is. Because the river went that way and then went all the way to the beach. But then there was a close-by segment of river. So I dug out a canal, which would be somewhat here. I'd probably be a little more that way. And it... yeah. Yeah. So I'm just gonna say everything shifted. Okay, let's examine this. If this is sufficiently whole, it can fill my quota. Oh, also I'm not allowed to gather obsidian. What the hell? Oh, it's just regular magma. Okay. I'm not allowed to gather obsidian. Yeah. I'll remember all the rules before this episode ends, don't worry. I'm not allowed to gather obsidian. I have to either find it or... yeah, I basically have to find it. I was not 100% set on whether I'd... I'm gonna gather this lava, though. Well, I got some netherrack. Not really an optimal portal. I know there's still a chest here. But, so, if I wanted to repair, you're gonna have to use another one. Just gonna stop that. Make this place a little more safer while keeping the lava intact for later. And I'm gonna grab this wood because it's just gonna burn down anyway. And I'm gonna kill this tree so it doesn't spread fire, because I don't need another forest fire. I do not need another forest fire at all. I got a little too close to the mic. By the way, let me know how my audio's doing. Both live viewers and not live viewers. So there's that stone beach. Never heard that pig sound before. Also, there's a lot of pigs here. Excuse me. What are you looking at? Become the chops. You are now the chops, and I will consume your flesh and bone and sinew. Well, actually, just the flesh. They don't let you. They don't let you harvest the bones that you want. I'm not a monster. You are. Okay. So yes, I'm gonna headcanon. It's the same landscape. I emerged after thousands of years, unconscious, and everything's been devastated by a great flood. And all the things moved around a little bit, and things eroded, and whatever. So, any indiscrepancies... Ooh, hold on. Any indiscrepancies are the result of that. I hear the babies. Red is my favorite color. And I do like me s'mores. Little jittery in the snapshot. Just a little bit jittery. Might need more dedicated wham. Let's see. Okay. This just leads to that ocean. So... yeah, that center part is just a straight up island. So this will be just a starter base. It won't be the permanent resident from now and forever. Hold on, this looks promising. I do need me some glass. And I don't mind digging this out. All these little bushes and leaves and stuff you keep picking up in modern Minecraft seem a little bit annoying, but if you get an auto composter, you end up generating a lot of free resources. Oh, I can make a copper golem. I can have a little buddy that does stuff for me. This would be a good starter cave. If I wasn't, you know, already set. What? That's one problem with all the little resources. Okay, I need to get rid of something. Oh, that can go on there. Is that a cow? I will need the coal, but I am very low on resources right now. I mean, very low on space. Uh-oh. Oh, that's gonna bug me. There, fixed. Gonna try not to... that's like an unofficial rule for me. Try not to ruin the environment. Try to build where, it feels like you're actually building in real life. Like, structures are supported. No floating thing. If I do a floating island, I can just say it's magic or something like that. But I can't, like, just pillar up, make a square platform, and live on the platform. Unless I do a Skyblock challenge. You know, I never played Skyblock. I did a little thing like Skyblock, but it was in a survival world. And I kinda want to play Skyblock at some point. I'm also looking for an SMP to join. So yeah, this is just an island. So I'm just going to say the scorch got eroded away. Yeah. There was a large stretch of land that was like flanked by rivers like an island. Like there was a spot over there that went to the ocean. It's not the same, but it's similar. And it stretched all the way to the sea. And there was like a river this side and a river that side. And almost all of it burnt down. Like I found a beautiful forest, and then it all burnt down. And in one episode, like half of it, they were like 20-something minute episodes, was just me freaking out, doing everything I could to stop the forest from burning. And I'm only able to save a little bit. And then I started replanting it and stuff. I'm gonna eat more zombie flesh. Look at me, just going feral out here. That should be enough for the floor. I think I'll wait till day 5 before I commit to using the bed. Also, my fireplace, which would have been here, was... what was the material? I can just commit that. Let's see. I can make copper lanterns. But I should make armor and stuff. Where was my crafting table? Like right there. Yeah. Squeaky seat. Don't know what I'm going to do with a netherrack. I could make the exact same thing, but now I got campfires. Which looks significantly better. But I just had like a... what was it? No, I actually burned logs. Like, I'd start an episode, I'd take a flint and steel out of a little box here, I'd light it on fire, like, hello, people and people like things, this is Dread the Mad Smith, and I can't do myself younger, I'm too depressed now. Yeah, that's what I do. Nostalgia, just lots of nostalgia. Like, I need to come up with, oh, I have to name everything. I have to name everything, make signs and stuff. And maps. Oh, this is exciting. I haven't had a chance to do that kind of stuff in a long time. Okay, I'm going to eat the zombie flesh first and foremost. So I can make barrels. Where's a barrel? Where's a barrel? Food barrel. It'll just be the plants barrel for now. Organic stuff barrel, but eventually it will be the food barrel. Bones are organic. Oh, I could get a new dog. Didn't have a dog in the Minecraft series, but then I started not a let's play, a SMP with people. I wasn't, like, actively posting videos then, but people were, it was a streamer SMP. And I had a dog called Wellington. No, wait, that was before. Hold on, memories corrupted. Let me just bop my head. Okay, then I started joined an SMP between 2 Twitch streamers, and I got a dog and I named him Wellington. I might do that. I do like the nights in Minecraft. I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing for these trees. Okay. This all cooked? Oh, I didn't even start the glass. Okay, ladders. Yeah, I have copper options now. Think I'm gonna make the official finished version a copper roof. Okay, let's see. 1, 2. I want it a little bit cramped. There's stone down here. But it's a little... Just gonna dig out. It's a little low for my purposes. Because remember, I gotta build realistic, so I can't, like, dig out the stone and then place it one block up with a layer of dirt underneath. Because that would not be sound. If I had gravel, maybe. But I can start replacing the walls. I can dig out this stone, though. Yes, I'm using my pick to dig dirt. Don't worry about it. You actually use pickaxes to dig dirt in real life. I do it all the time. Especially the hard clay-like crap I got around here. It's like sand, clay, and... not actually a lot of rocks. It's like a old riverbank. A giant river, which is... floodplains. Okay. I have to fill in the corners. This feels off. Yeah, I gotta go over a couple. I'll eventually replace the torches with lanterns. Back in the old days, you used to have to put a lamp if you wanted central lighting. I could do copper lanterns. I prefer iron, but copper is an option. There's the corner. Uh-oh. Hold on. That's the corner. Okay. That one's correct. Gonna have plenty of dirt for whatever I want to do. Could make a skyblock. Let's see. Yeah, I'd like to do a skyblock, but I'd want to play with people. Like, I don't want to just be me on a skyblock, unless it's like a really challenging one. And I don't want to just do the original skyblock. Ooh, coal. Not day 5 yet. I'll make a trapdoor eventually. Don't worry, I did use panes for windows. I really need to just make a normal chest. Why'd I speak so softly? Let's see, where'd I put my junk chest? I kept moving things around. Okay, everything goes in here. I will craft the bed. Yeah, this is how you start out. Which, back then, this was pretty good, because that was a new level of detail and stuff. It gets better, trust me. Let's see. I'll keep that on me. I don't need all this dirt. Actually, there we go. Keep the wood. I don't need the wood on me right now either. I keep that. I don't need the arrow. Keep the cobble. Move the glass. Netherrack. And I'll just make myself some armor. I'm copper. You know, I really wish that you could let the copper gear oxidize. That would be nice. Still don't know why trapdoors only produce 2, and it's full planks. Like, I would made the trapdoors like 4. Well, no, that can't work. Maybe that's why, because of crafting table. Like 4 slabs, though. Wrong one. Okay. I'm just gonna build the starter house I had way back during my Let's Play when no one knew how to do anything and I did not make a shovel. And yeah. Use all the sticks. There we go, there we go. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna continue the subject of old Minecraft. Ooh, it's raining. Hold on, hold on. Does it drip through the ceiling? No. I think it used to with slabs. But that was part of the charm. Nice. My bitrate is probably dead, but whatever. Not gonna be the type to complain about bitrate. Yeah, on the subject of old Minecraft. I'm liking the direction it's going with new blocks and stuff. But at the same time, you get nostalgic for the old days. You know what I mean? Like, not because it was better, but because it was different. Like, for example, I do that, and there's a suffering enderman out here. I do something like this where I offset the slabs up one, and I make beams across, and that's freaking amazing to me. Now something like this is the most meh you could be. Know what I mean? I need to get stone. And I know where to get some stone. First. I forgot it only continues. There. Okay. Oh, didn't get that. And let's see. This was how I started it. I didn't want the, like, normal Minecraft house with stairs on top. So I did this. And then I added fence. In fact, I'll do the fence. Hold on. some sticks. Actually, a couple more sticks. And then... I don't think that will be enough. Yeah, I need, like... 15 total. I'm gonna leave this side bare. And basically, I treat it like a watchtower because this is a dark oak forest. I have to look around before I head out. And I had because you get stuff like that! Haha! I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you, and then I'm gonna use your bone. Oh. And I'm gonna... You didn't give me any bones! Haktua! Jerk. Not giving me his bones. Okay, that goes in the storage. But yeah, this was incredible to me back then. It wasn't a mega structure, wasn't anything, but just... And then you get this pattern on the roof that makes it feel like a nice walkway. And you can look out and you can just see stuff, and I really like that. And it's one of the... Now, stuff like this feels very meh. Going down. Okay, I need to get some stone. Let's see. I don't want to just mine all this stuff. Mutton. Okay, since it's raining, yeah. Gotta keep an eye out for iron. I just need one piece for a shield. I'm gonna do my best not to die. I might have to come up with some penalty for myself if I die. I gotta keep myself on my toes a little bit. I can't just enjoy a nice relaxing game with no stress. Nope, gotta suffer. Tell you what, there's a stone shore way over that way. And the stone shore is an amazing spot to... It's day 5. Is it almost dusk? Well, anyway, as I was saying, a stone shore is an amazing spot to get resources. Because it's literally just lots of stone. They're having a meeting. Planning how to get me. Oh, there's some chickens. I gotta get a chicken farm. Like, I need some sort of animal farm before I can build my mega base. I also need to scout out a bunch of areas. Yeah, the main reason there was no elytra back then, so having a river was a really good system of transport. Can you imagine doing this was a good system of transport back in the day? And oh boy, do I miss just being in the environment, experiencing it as you go by, and not just zooming overhead with nothing loading. Know what I mean? Like, old Minecraft wasn't better, it was different. Although some things were better. I think elytra were a little overdone. To the point where they canceled out a lot of existing Minecraft features. Like, a lot of the features they keep adding basically outdo older features. So the best thing you can do is rush to the end of the game, Stone Shore, and get all the things, then you can compete. Because there's always going to be... Oh, there's that one piece of iron I needed. Yep. That was it. I'm going to get myself a lot more cobble, by the way. Low chance to generate iron up here. try not to ruin the environment. So if I make a hole, I gotta dig it out a little bit and make it look natural. Like this. This is not natural, so I'm just gonna... There we go. That looks somewhat natural. Gonna need coal now. Coal, copper, iron. Nice, nice, nice. Very good resources. Eventually I'll start carrying some smooth stone on me and patch things up. Okay. What was I discussing? This I'm gonna have to fill in, so... I guess I'll leave the holes that I stitch out. Now, back to what I was saying. Yeah, old Minecraft was not better, but it was different. But there are some features in the way they implement features. Like, they implement the elytra. Suddenly, horses are useless. No one tames horses anymore except for like a little bit. No, people stop building roads as a result of that. Like, you used to have these servers with massive roads stretching all over the place. Now it's just isolated little structures that everyone flies to. And then everyone's got like a creeper farm going because it's very, very needed to have a creeper farm to get the gunpowder needed to use the elytra, because they decided to make the elytra not a gliding thing, but an active flying thing. Because it started out, oh, you just glide here. It's really cool. People were like making towers and stuff everywhere. But then they're like, you know what? We'll let the fireworks do stuff. Which is nice. Really nice feature. But then suddenly, you know, they crank the speed up. And no one uses any other means of travel anymore. There's no minecart tracks. There's no... Except on those servers where there's new people joining and they don't know what they're doing. And they're saying, hey, I'm going to make a minecart track from this continent to that continent over there, for example. Uh-oh. Get the sign. Oh, more. Ha-ha! I stab you in the belly. This is how they killed Fafnir. Dragon Legend. I think it was Fafnir. Who was the guy in the hole? I can't remember. Okay, this is gonna make the terrain ugly. Speaking of making the terrain ugly, look what Ugly's doing. Don't mind me, I'm heading towards my boat. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, heading towards my boat. Heading towards my boat. Once I'm in my boat, I will be out of the premises and you don't have to worry about me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I need to come up with a punishment for myself if I die. But yeah, used to just have boatways and roads and minecart tracks. Like... But now Elytra, they just kind of ruin everything. That's the one feature, and I don't hate the Elytra. I like it, it's a cool feature. They just kind of overdid parts of it. And they did kind of rule of cool for the fireworks thing, and now everyone just, let's get some Elytra and freaking zip by everywhere. Yeah. That's what people do now. Haha, you missed me, jerk. Hey, dealing with those guys on hardcore is a real nightmare. So not being hardcore... What's that noise? Can you hear that? Oh, that's the ores. I don't have the sounds up anymore. I might readjust the sound so you can hear the splashes and the footsteps. Maybe next time I'll keep it as is for now, not to mess up the vibes. Yeah, One thing I complain about is the implementation of the Elytra. Started as a cool, neat thing, like, oh, you can glide from here to there, but then it completely destroyed several aspects of Minecraft. No one needs horses anymore. They just zoom to the end to get the Elytra, and then they have a creeper farm going, and it's all over the place. Like, you don't even need towers to launch the Elytra. Like the new geysers that just got added. They would have been amazing for Elytra travel. But nope. It's a neat little thing that you can do, but isn't always optional. I mean, isn't always optimal. Like, they overdid the Elytra a bit too much, and it does need a bit of a nerf, and I left my door open. That's it. Okay, I can sleep. It's been 5 days. Gonna take a swig. Like, I love the Elytra. I love the concept. I love that they added it. I love that it added things to the end. But I just wish it wasn't so overpowered compared to everything else. Okay, I'm going to fill in this dirt right here. Do you mind? I poke you in the face. I poke you in the face. I poke you in the face. You are poked in the face. Get poked in the face. Mind dropping that shovel? Get poked in the face. 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 I poked them in the face. And then I ate them because I've regressed into some sort of freakish cannibal out here. Okay, I need... Oh, it comes right to the edge, like it did back in the day. Good times. And now this is the one I carry. There we go. I really should have made the basement first. I'll get to work on the basement. Hold on. The basement's just gonna be one area. You know, I'm just gonna steal a little... Hey, I'm not allowed to construct it weird, but I can steal a little bit of extra blocks from over here. Ah, no! I know where that is up there. Okay, I just got told no by the universe, so I'm just gonna bury this real quick and never think of it again. The great thing about this area is we've established that there is a Azalea. And an Azalea means lush caves, and lush caves mean moss, and moss means mossy cobble. Okay, now I gotta go back. Gotta go back. But first, get this smelting. And I'll keep the charcoal. Just cuz. Okay, let's go back. Should have waited till morning, but, you know, I'm trying to be a little... I've been struggling in the UHC Hardcore Survival Series for a long period of time. And yeah, I like just being able to risk it without feeling like I'm being stupid for the sake of being stupid. Like, I like being stupid for the sake of being stupid. Don't get me wrong. I could shave some of that, but... Yeah, you get what I'm saying. It's nice to be able to just say, okay, I'm going over here, deal with it. Provided I only have copper armor right now, but... Whatever. I might snag a sugar cane. Before this episode is done, I'm gonna aim for 3 hours, might up at the 4. In the Monster Hunter series, I might do 3 hours. We'll see. The sweet spots seem to be like under an hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, and then 6 hours for some reason. And then it jumps to 10 hours. That's what I seem to be seeing with videos. I'll leave that copper. Like I said, eventually I'm going to have some smooth stone, and I'm just going to patch all my holes, because I want to keep the environment looking nice, because this is supposed to be a forever world. Like, I'm going to make sure there's backups. Probably had a yes, I did have a backup of my other world. But, you know, you lose things moving multiple computers. And actual real-life moves. Like, it could still be in my files somewhere, buried deep, deep down, and if I make it to 100 episodes, I'll do a comparison. Right now, should have made another pickaxe. Okay. This will make it, stuff like this is going to be hard to keep the area clean, so I'm just going to and then I get a little more stone. And that gives me the cobblestone I need. And I might correct things like this. Too. Like, there are no hard set rules on what I mean by saying I'm not gonna mess up the environment too much. I could do copper decorations. Copper does go good with dark oak. And I would like a copper roof. I'm gonna do it like I did in the past, but then I'm gonna upgrade the copper once I'm done. Because I want to show everyone what I used to live like in the Minecrafts. Let's see, what are some other features? Oh, lingering potions. I do not like the implementation of lingering potions. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna make a stone one. Hold on. I do not like the implementation of lingering potions. You farm the end boss of the game so that you could make a zombie walk through a puddle. Like, it could have been slime balls, and now slime balls are used for something else, but it could have been slime balls, it could have been, I don't know, like a second gas tier. It could have been, let's see, what would be lingering? Slime block. Could have been anything other than just Dragon's Breath. And Dragon's Breath could have, like, made it explode and then linger. And that would have been cool. But no. They make lingering potions. A really cool concept. And you have to farm the end boss of the game. Like, farm its breath to get it. That is so poorly thought out, it's astonishing. Like, I like the Minecraft developers, they're cool people, they make fun ideas, they make a cool game, but some stuff like that I have to fault them on. Like, what were you thinking where it's like, okay, here's a cool new potion concept, no one will use it because it requires farming the end boss of the game multiple times to make puddles for zombies to walk through. Also, that's how you make tipped arrows. Yeah. You gotta farm the end boss of the game to make tipped arrows, so most of your playthrough, no one makes tipped arrows. No one really uses tipped arrows for anything. Because you gotta move my squeaky chair. because you gotta farm the end boss of the game, and the end boss of the game is not a... I've never actually beaten it, so I actually get to beat the end boss. I've always skipped it, because... Dog just made a noise. I don't know if anyone heard that. I think the dog just farted. And it was a really nasty sounding one. I kind of hope that made it to the recording. Anyways, yeah. Farming the Ender Dragon's breath to make potions. It's a little bit tedious because you gotta dodge the breath and you gotta go into the breath and then you gotta make sure the Enderman... It's annoying, it's not really that fun, and it just adds some things that should be... Ow. Should be somewhat easier to get. Potions in general should be a more readily available mechanic because of how much the game's combat relies on it. Instead, they basically let you heal up to full by eating a bunch of steaks. It's not the most engaging system. Like, oh no, I'm damaged. Num 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 num. I get healed up multiple hearts. So why craft any health potions? I mean, they're faster, they heal instantly. Are they? But it's not really. It's better to have a whole bunch of steaks than some non-stackable potions. And back on the subject, I really wish they added that experimental combat snapshot. Oh boy. Okay, I did not get enough stone, so I'm going to just go around the corners. I'm also... Is it a boat? No, that might be a boat. Not gonna do the boats yet. Too many trident zombies spawning in this one. But yeah. Potions. Just should be a lot easier to craft the most basic potions. Like if I were to design the potion system myself, redesign it, I mean, I would have you craft it in a cauldron. Like, just throw things in a cauldron. Or, barring that, you can craft the most basic potions with a water bottle and a couple of ingredients. Golden apples. They almost completely denounce the need. Oh look, a Gurgle. They named you Gurgle. You are a Gurgle. Hello, Gurgle. The baby drowned are called Gurgles. That's cute. But, I don't like it. Imagine if he had a trident. It's really rare for the babies to get a trident, I think. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They saw me kill the child and now they're angry. I don't blame you, but at the same time, frick you! Frick you, you losers. They might emerge on land any second now. Just shaving a few blocks here and there. I might make a full-on quarry. And that won't count as damaging the land because you're technically making a build. Just a giant, Haha! Oh no! Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa. He shot him! What? Holy crap! Zombie raid! Zombie raid! I'm out of food. Out of food. Okay, golden apples. They almost completely ruin the need for potions of any kind. Well, of the health, any kind of the health variety. Because, oh no, I eat an apple. I'm good. I kind of wish they required gold blocks. I understand why they don't. It'd certainly make UHCs dial things harder. But oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, I would make potions easier to make the most basic ones. In fact, maybe even make the advanced ones a little stronger, maybe? Like, make a new tier and then make the last tier level 3 and juice them up a bit. That's yeah. I got pork chops. Mouse wheel's still broken. So I can't just do this, because you see what happens. This is me going down, just straight down. I don't know why. Steel Series, I like the ergonomic fit. Like, it's really hard to find a mouse that fits my hand comfortably, but right now, oh boy, this one is... It enrages me. It, like, found a mouse that fits my hand perfectly. Which... What do I tell you about the Trident round? They're just spawning so often. Was that a second one? Hey, I think I've seen like 5 today. 5 Trident round. For crying out loud, 5. Yeah, let me know if you like the... Oh, it's the fireflies. I'm too traumatized by the mod packs that had like bug creatures. Because I was like, oh no, they're gonna burrow into my skull. Nope, just peaceful little fireflies making their little wing buzzes. Come on, do it for me. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, it's doing it. It's doing it. Let's see. Old features I'd like adapted. Yeah, potions. Gonna get this finished up ASAP. Usually, back in the day, I would do a post all the way down, but actually you'd want it sitting on the stone. I'm just recreating my original Let's Play starter base. Let's see, I did one there, one there, and I think I made it set back a little bit. You needed to use a lot of torches because the new lighting system wasn't invented yet, where anything above... Yeah, this was my basement, isn't that lovely? But now I can make storage. I could do a tower. And sleep. And anything that's out there will get barbecued. Ha 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 ha! Take advantage of this. Oh, I'm on fire. Behold the extended reach of my spear. I'm trying to use the spear a bit more. Oh, he actually dropped the friggin' shovel. It's broken. Trying to use the right-click functionality. Pork chop. Axe. Where'd he go? Aha! Give me your bones. Let's see. I kind of mentioned it earlier, but I would change the way food works. I don't like the... Oop, I almost kicked over my stool, and I probably bumped the desk. I would change the way food works. I don't like the hidden stats of saturation. Like, it doesn't even tell you. They should say restores hunger on these things or something. Okay, gotta make a shield. I don't have any planks. Shield. I know how to make one, but where is it? Why am I blind to this? Oh, right there. Okay. There we go. Also, I would change the animation of shield where it's... I was pointing with my hand. I was pointing with my hand on the screen like you can see it. Like the bottom left corner, you would like see the top right corner of the shield. And then when you bring it up, it does this. I would also make it so that when you shift is when you block. It both slows you down when you're using the shield, but also frees up the... So you're not... So say, oh, I gotta freaking use the shield. Oh no, I placed the torch instead and get it shot in the head. Nope, you guys... Oh, need to use shield. Shift and then it goes... See what I mean? And then does this. Yeah. Okay, what should I do with this? I should probably make a pickaxe. And then what? Spear, because I'm using a spear. And then I guess an axe. Okay. Now let's smelt all this copper, because I will need it. And let's go get some more wood. This tree's a little funky, so I'm just gonna... Usually I do a spiral this way, so this is neat. Okay. Let's see. What else would I change? Yeah, I started talking about nostalgia and how old Minecraft was not better. It was just different. But now I'm just pointing out the features I don't like. Excuse me, not that I don't like, that I think need tweaking. Let's see. I would make so that you could have... Just place one dark oak sapling, and then it grows into a singular thin dark oak tree. Then you could add, like you take this sucker, and then you just do that, and then it grows into a thin dark oak tree. And I would do a similar thing with the pale oak, of course. But also I would make it so that every other tree has a 2-wide variant. Like, there are no really thick birch trees because they don't work that way. But it could be like a sprawling kind of thing where it's more of a cluster of trees. And you're gonna say, but what about it? What about you know, just making a cluster of trees yourself? I mean like it look different. Okay. One, two, three. And this is another thing. down. Yeah, don't know how many of my original subscribers from the Minecraft days are left. I hope there are still some around that remember. Because I'd like to get their feedback on this whole thing. I'm just gonna... Actually, no, I'm keeping that. Because it's realistic. But I'm gonna fill in the dirt. Because you don't want water touching your foundation. Should have been sand. Whatever. Okay, and then just convert all these. Bah! Bah! Okay, enough noises. Enough weird blacksmith noises. Let's see. Yeah, I built the original one, and then I expanded. Hold on. Like this. Wrong spot. Just do it down and voila! Double the space. Gotta remember to keep that closed. Now, let's see. Make some more slabs. That should... And one more. Then I'll make some barrels if there's anything left. So 10, 20... Yeah. I always try to build on odds because, for one, it's a lot easier to do the center. But another thing, the way I do math in my head, odds are a lot easier for me for some dang reason. There we go. And just move this sucker. Don't need to reset my spawn point, I spawn over there. Okay, glass. There we go. And this was my epic Minecraft base. I had a bit more furnishings, but I need to find some different materials. I might use oak. Oak isn't terrible. It's just, I prefer spruce. And I left the door open again. Okay. Gotta add the... I forget the actual terminology for what these things are. Like the part that sticks out. But yeah. I also did a border of cobblestone all around. Gotta trim those a little bit, but yeah. This is basically it. Then I eventually added... Oh, hold on. It's easier to explain up here. Like, there was a thing there that it looked like there was a spider here. Oh, sorry, you can't get me. You can't get me. Yeah, then there was a time like, okay, I'm going to build a dock all the way out into the water. And I built a dock all the way out into the water. Should I add another? No, I'll do it like I did. Oh. There we go. And so I built a thing all the way out into the water, and then I'm like, you know what? I don't like that, so I have rebuilt it over here, and that's what I will do next. In the morning, after I bake these zombies with the power of the sun. I'm not hearing the baking. Hey, zombies! Come here and experience the power of the sun! Yes! Yes! Getting real framey for a second. I need practice with this, hold on. There we go. Okay, let's build some fence. Need more wood, I think. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I can't remember if I made the fence out of oak. I can't remember. I'm sure I have a screenshot of the old place somewhere, but yeah. Then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna build the thing over here. So I stretched it out the exact same. Yeah, I got enough wood. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in here. I see the creeper, don't worry. And then I hurt myself. Oh, oh. Don't go in my boat. Yeah, just get out here. Okay, I should be able to reach you. Wait a minute. Nah, I'm not wasting my shield durability. Ha-ha! Ha-ha! Ha-ha-ha-ha! Now, the spear is very useful. The one complaint I have about it is, it can't break things. Like, oh, I want to break this grass. Nope, nope, nope. Like, I wish it could break things, and then it was especially effective on ice. And you could get a Silk Touch spear, and then you could jump off a thing and just go to an iceberg. That would be awesome. It has to be realistic, so the post has to be buried. Okay, and stripped. Okay, I can just line it up with here. I won't be able to strip that bottom one, but whatever. And then I do that. And then I do that. And then I go over here. Yeah, and this is the foundation of how I started my Minecraft building style. I just basically make a bunch of connected cubes with borders like this. With support beams and borders and... Oh. I need more. Feels a little framey. Not sure why. Probably because I'm on the snapshot. Oh, I got too many tabs open. Oh, I probably should have closed the, Hold on, hold on, hold on. Twitter tab, and then the extra Twitch tab. Okay, let's see if that helps. Might not help much, but it might help a little, so might as well do it. Great life advice. Okay, I need another tree sacrifice. I like the placement of a great majority of these trees. So, that one. But first, I'm going to separate a good chunk of the leaves. Oh, I think I know why this spear doesn't damage anything. because it has extra reach. So if they let it damage stuff, it would be able to damage blocks a little further. That's why they did it. Makes sense. Not sure I agree 100%. Like, they could have just made the spear the most terrible thing at breaking almost everything, because it's literally like a pick. You just go blop, blop. Imagine trying to break down cut down a tree with a nail or something. That would be terrible. There's one more change I would do. If the spear was... I like how this evolved. Oh, old Minecraft wasn't better, it was just different, and then I'm like, all the things I would change, all the terrible features that would... No, the features aren't terrible, I just don't agree with the implementation whole. Okay, and then I just place this here, and... yeah, whatever. Okay. I still haven't explored over here. Like, if this was the old seed, and this was the actual place I built, not the spawn, there would be a ravine like right here, stretching all really deep, and I eventually filled it with water. That was before ravines were auto-filled with water. Oh, and then over this way there was a great big body of water. It was a little more over that way, but this is the body of water. I think it connects to the ocean now, so that's good. Also, this is prime real estate right here. Hold on. I tell you, this would be good. Imagine I'm like, oh, there's the starter home. Over here, I'm building my actual base. Tell you, this is good. Although there's birch over there. Although I don't mind... well, not birch. I just don't like the normal birch forest. Also, they're adding the freaking mushrooms. The mushrooms exist in this update. Hold on. They didn't add the mushrooms to this forest. Should I have waited to upgrade? Or waited to make the thing? Because they would have added mushrooms to the other forest? Because if there's any forest that needs mushrooms on the trees, it's the one with the giant mushrooms. Oh no, did I mess up? Just gonna... feels like there might be a bit of a memory leak. Oh well, I'm confining myself to 3 hours at a time, so... Took forever to make this starter home, but yeah. Also, I had a bit of a stone deck. I have enough stone. Do I want to do that? For old time's sake? Yeah. Okay. This will also blast-proof the area a little bit. Yeah, it's feeling a bit framey. Is that just me? Okay, let's consume the zombie flesh. Actually, this works out nice, because then I can make a set of stone stairs to a dock. Yes. Yes, it's all working. It's all working beautifully. Dock is going to be a requirement anyway. I think my dock... Did I ever finish the dock on camera? I think I might... I think the dock goes over here. But I'm just going to make it in line with here. Make it like one all interconnected structure. Okay, I need more anymore. And I want to make a lot more barrels, because I like barrels. Yeah, I was considering waiting till the snapshot got released to start this, in case I started in one of those forests, but I'm like, heck with it, I want to play. Okay, this is the basic thing. I just need to do a fireplace. But we've achieved basic survival starter home. I just need to pick a type of wood for shelves and stuff, because I don't want to make it out of dark oak. Okay, and here's where I place the torches. Yep. And then I had like a chest over here, and a table with a pot. And there's like a fireplace with a bit of a shelf. Oh, it just occurred to me. Hello. I'll keep that fenced off. But it just occurred to me, there might be a pale garden around here. Where would it be? There's a bit of mountainous area to that way, but there's also mountains that way. And a pale garden spawns a little bit up. Yeah, I like the mountainous areas a bit more, but because of all the texture of this forest, it also adds a lot of things. Okay, starter home. The one problem with the overhang, zombies. But I consider this a finished starter home. It's got all the things you need and this. Yep. Feels like the starter home. And eventually I start... Basically, from now... This was the first Minecraft house I built. It was like this. Then I had the fireplace. And then I did that. And the fireplace with its own episode. And let's see, I had furniture and stuff, but yeah. But as you can see, the beams going across, and then the gaps, and then the beams going up and down. This became my default building style from now on, and everything I make is adapted from this, pretty much. Everything I live in, anyway. Tell you, I want some spruce for the trapdoors. I don't like the fine grain stuff in like these little cabin builds. Okay, I need to add some mossy cobble in patches. And I got a storage. It's a storage. I could make copper lanterns. I got plenty of copper. Plenty. I'm already level 15. If I find a pumpkin, I can make a little buddy. Oh, I can lock him in the storage. What is my purpose? You sort the storage! I can't make it tall, though. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't stack the chests. I just there, and then I had a little thing in the middle that showed me what they were, and I think I put these back one, like I took out this block and set these back one to make it a little gloomier, but I'm just gonna stick a lantern in the middle now. We got lanterns now. I feel like a time-traveled version of myself now. Now that I'm actually living in the structure, it feels... Same. I replaced this window with a map at some point. I'm gonna do that again. Ooh, that's crisp. There we go. Yeah, I did a map of the area. Now we got cartography table, so I'm gonna have to put a cartography table there. Okay, food barrel. Food and organics. Getting a good amount of bones. Think I should make a bunch of chests. Nope. Now that this structure is completed. Yes, I know I should sleep. But now that this structure is completed... Oh. That's important. Now that this structure is completed... I don't need any wood anymore. So I can convert all this into planks if I wanted to. I think I'll save a little bit. Okay, let's see. Did I offset the walls one? I cannot remember. But yeah. I remember I did something weird with the fireplace right here. I made the fireplace out of brick. And I stacked like a bunch of things here, and I can't remember, but I won't be doing that. I'll be making the fireplace out of brick, though. That'll be a next step. I got like 8 minutes left. I don't think I can do that. Okay. Everything's going good. I need to secure a supply of food, but everything's going good. Just to tick people off. Can I plant it? No, I cannot plant it in gravel. That's... I've never seen it planted in gravel, but for some reason my brain's like, plant it in gravel. Okay, I'm going to eventually switch out all these torches for some lanterns. I could do copper. Yeah, I might do copper. Because I do plan to copper the roof. This was just a starting home. This is how I started out. And I didn't add a roof back then. Then they added deep slate, and I'm like, oh, deep slate roof, and then deep slate roof all the time. Because I didn't like the plank look, and cobble was overdone, but then they added deep slate tiles, and I'm like, yes. And then they added cut copper blocks, and I'm like, yes. Sun's coming up. Okay. Let's see here. Yep, this is a starter base. Needs a fireplace right here that sticks out like, oh, that far. Yeah. Don't want to do it out of stone brick. I kind of want to do it out of brick. Oh, there's a drowned. Yeah, I gotta worry about Trident drown now. And then I might have to do something here. chicken coop was like right here, and there was a fence, and then over there was a little area where there was a hill kind of standing alone, and I made a blacksmith shop there. I think I'm going to try to follow a very similar layout. I like the azalea tree, but holy crap. I might chop this tree down just to free the azalea. And then I'll plant some more trees around just to fill in. But otherwise, that's it. That's the building. That's everything. Eat the rotten flesh. Yeah, 2 chests would be good for starters. And then I'll do like 1 there. And like... yeah, 1 there, and then a block or something there. And then 1 there. Yeah. I don't need it filled out perfectly. I think this is where I had the... I changed the location of this ladder several times. So I might change things around several times again. Okay, everything's set. Just gonna pop this in. There we go. Gonna have lots of copper in my inventory. I might make copper lanterns. And I gotta remember to shut the door. I keep expecting it to look the same when I look outside. Like, oh, how's the farm doing? The farm is not there. It's gone. It's been decades. You're crazy. You've lost your mind. But yeah, that's it. I'm happy. Oh, I was gonna make a freaking signpost. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, the rules. Rule. Oh, raining. Let's see, number 1. How am I gonna have enough room here? Number 1. Number 2. Okay. No trading. I don't have space, but I'm going to save it. No trading. I'm going to put an asterisk there. There we go. Let's see. Rule number 3. You know what? I should probably do this before I start next time. Let's see. Build realistic. Just gonna put this here. Number 4. Oh, that's not number. Number 4. Let's see. Do. It's not letting me spell. Do not harvest obsidian. Do not harvest obsidian until nether, which connects right to there. Number 5. Must restore. Must restore nether portal. Let's see. Number 6. Oh, if I... Let's see. No. F3. No, F3. Number 7. Let's see. I cannot remember. I'll have to do that on its own. And then number 7. I'll just do main. No main base until you finish the starter base. Okay, and then I'll just... I like how it's like I scratched into the wall. I'll leave these here in case I add any more, and I have some blank spots. And I'll make a map here. I'll move that. But yeah, that's it. I'm done. I might move these around. Edit them as needed before I start next time, because I will start from the starting screen. I'll start here. And be like, okay, hello people, and people like things. Yeah. Okay. Now, for the important thing. If I could spell... It's not even that I can't spell, it's that I keep pressing the wrong keys. And F1. And F2. Oop, you got a skeleton in the distance. You know what? I'll keep him. Look my way. Look my way, come on. Come on. I'll just do this. Come on, wait. Come on, look this way. Look this way, come on. Here, look this way. Whatever. His indifference will add to it. There we go. Thumbnail. There we go. Back to survival. I don't think it restores your hunger and stuff, but I'll make it a hard set rule that I have to be full on health and food before I use creative. I'm not going to write it down now, though, but yeah. There we go, and then there's enough room right here for a fireplace. Yes. Yes, it's all coming together. I might make the blacksmith shop on the hill. Like over here. Yeah, just up here, and I'll figure it out. But okay, starter home finished. I will add decorations as I acquire different wood types. I might need to just get some oak wood in the meantime, because I don't know where any spruce trees are in this world. And heck if I'm using birch. Like, I like birch for certain things, but it's for most things it sucks. It just sucks, man. Okay. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, please feel free to like, subscribe, follow, all that stuff. If you are watching this on YouTube, I stream live on Twitch every so often. The schedule changes all the time because my life is a mess. Yeah, life's a mess. Everyone's is nowadays. So, if your life's a mess, you know, distract yourself with watching me. Oh no. I mean, thank you all for watching. Do the things like, subscribe, comment. Goodbye. I'm just gonna sing. Goodbye.